How's it going, guys? My name's Drake, and welcome to day 5 of the 12 Days of Christmas. So if you haven't seen the previous videos, make sure to check out the link in the description below before watching this one. So before we get started, as you can see, we actually have the artwork for the single off to the left side of the screen. I really like it a lot. I really like the red pinkish color fading into the white background, the green font on this title and my name. It all looks really good, and it's done by the same person who did the upcoming album Cardinal, that's coming out next year, and he also did the first project I put out, which was Without Judgment, which you can listen to both of those right now on YouTube or on my website. So today we're going to be working on lyrics, and lyrics can sometimes be the hardest thing for some people, and it can sometimes be the easiest thing for some people. It really depends who you are, but the reason it can be so difficult is because there's no real method and there's no rules you can follow when you're writing lyrics. It's 100% creativity, totally up to you. Alright, so when you're writing lyrics, the first thing you want to do is you want to get a title. And I talked about this a little bit in our first video when we were conceptualizing our song, because a title will help give you a good idea of a direction that you're heading towards, as well as a message you're trying to send to your audience. So we came up with our title, Alone on Christmas. And now what the next step we're going to do is we're actually going to get a scrap piece of paper or open Notepad or Word or anything like that where you can just write, right? So we've got Notepad open here, and we're just going to start writing any word that comes to our mind relating to our title. So let's look at it, break down the two words, right? Alone and Christmas. So we'll start with Christmas, and I'm going to write any word that comes to my mind relating to Christmas. So I'll start with mistletoe, Jesus, snow, Santa, presents, gifts, family, holiday, season, and you can go on and so forth. And then I'm going to look at the second word in my title, alone, and we'll just write down any words that make me think of that too. So lonely, love, myself. So eventually you're going to have a pretty good size list. The bigger the list, the better, because you're going to end up having a lot wider vocabulary to use in your song, which is going to make people recognize that your lyrics are actually really good. I'm going to use this as just a reference, so I'm going to stop here. As you can see, we also can use sayings here too. Most wonderful time of the year, that's not one word, but when someone says it, you immediately think of Christmas. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to highlight certain words that stand out to us that we think could be used really well in the song. So I'm going to put a little star next to the ones that I like here. So mistletoe, we'll do present, gift, like season, fire, lights, and most wonderful time of the year. And then for this one, we'll go with lonely, love, empty. We're probably not going to use as many of these ones relating to alone because, like I said before, this is a Christmas song. We kind of want it to be a little bit cheery, even though it's kind of a sad message, right? Which is why we also use the Dorian scale. So once you've got the words highlighted, then it's time to actually construct the words around it, right? Which can be the hardest part. And this is completely up to you guys at this point. Like, I can't help guide you anymore through this. This is all what you're trying to say, right? So these words give you a good reference, but really it's up to you to speak them. And the best way to get better at this, if you're looking at your lyrics and you're just cringing like I do all the time, you just need to practice. Keep practicing writing lyrics, write poetry, write stories, short stories, anything like that. And it's going to translate into writing lyrics as well. You're going to notice that eventually you're going to be more confident in what you're writing. You're going to increase your vocabulary, and you're going to have a lot more tools to use in this. Alright, so here's an example of some of the phrases I came up with using those words for my lyrics in this song. So as you can see, we use mistletoe, and I said the mistletoe could use another body under it. Or gift, I said you're the only gift that I want this year. I even combined two of the words, season and lonely, and I said the season is lonely and the fire is empty. So you can combine two words there into the same idea. And you can see all this as well. Really what you're trying to do here is just get a good general frame of reference, and then when you start writing the melody and you start seeing these words, you're going to say, well, maybe I could put the season is very lonely if I need another word in between, right? Just add a syllable that'll go along with the melody. And really you're going to find that along as you kind of keep writing, keep practicing it, keep saying it, see what sounds good and see what doesn't sound good to you. Alright guys, so if you learned anything today, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I will see you tomorrow for the 6th day of the 12 Days of Christmas, where we're writing our very own Christmas song. Make sure to leave a comment down below about what you think of writing lyrics, how you write lyrics, where you get the inspiration, because I'm always still learning too. I'd love to hear your guys' feedback and what you think. Have a good one, guys.